What's up, family Liberty? All my anti-Karen soldiers out there, the political drain, spec ops, resistance movement out there. Drill Sergeant, aka Admin Doug here, and we got a lot to talk about today. So, remember when your boy, 2 cans of spray tan Sam himself, said that he was just going to be a dictator for day one, just on day one? Well, it's day one. Today's the day. He's been inaugurated. And just recently, we're finding out that there is very likely going to be raids already set up in the city of Chicago and maybe even other cities. So, since he's dictator on day one, we're the resistance, day one. We have information that you absolutely need. Do not skip, especially if you or someone you know might be at risk. We're talking about 2 things today. How to respond to ICE raids using what many call the red card. Okay? The red card is something that you can actually print out or get sent to you. It's done by nonprofit organizations, and the link will be right there in the description at the very top. This is essential, especially, like I said, if you or someone you know might be at risk. The raids are coming. Dictator Don is here, and it is day one. Let's get this started. ICE. What is it? Number 1, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. That's all it means. It's a federal agency responsible for enforcing immigration laws in the U.S. Unfortunately, their actions have been very, very suspect, especially when someone like the dictator Don is in power. So that's why we exist. Now, what is a red card? It's a simple card that you can carry with you. It outlines your rights if you encounter ICE agents. It's a tool that empowers you to stand firm in what you know your rights are and what to say in that stressful situation. This card is written in many, many, many languages, like many. Again, the site is right there. So, what are some of these rights? If the ICE agents do come knocking, number 1, the right to remain silent. You don't have to answer any questions without a lawyer present. I need a lawyer. I need a lawyer. I cannot stress that enough. Number 2, the right to refuse entry. This is one that most people forget. This is why you need the card. How to say what I'm going to tell you depends on your language. If they don't have a warrant signed by a judge, you can deny them entry. That's it. I need a warrant. Do you have a warrant? Okay? And another one that's extremely important, not the last, get the card, but another one I can tell you right now is you have the right not to provide information about your immigration status. You have the right not to provide any information about your immigration status. Get it? This is where the red card comes into play. It has all the rights printed on it, and it serves as a reminder during these crucial moments. What do I mean by that? Well, let's walk through a scenario if the ICE agents do come to your door. First, stay calm. Take a deep breath. Ask if they have a warrant. If they say no, you can politely tell them they can't enter. If they say anything other than yes, I need warrant, you can politely tell them to leave. What they're going to try to do is give you a whole lot of yelling and screaming and intimidation. If they say yes, they won't have to do any intimidation. Anything other than yes. What do you say? I need a warrant. Number 3, show them your red card. You can say, I know my rights. I won't answer any questions without my lawyer. I need lawyer. Show your red card. If you or someone you know is detained, remember these 3 steps. Stay calm and collected. Contact a lawyer immediately. Reach out to community organizations for support. You want to know what those organizations are? We have a couple of them right down there. And that will bring us to number 2 is, if you're in Chicago, there are immigrant services because Chicago is a sanctuary state. We'll get to that next. If you're in Chicago, it is a sanctuary city. They have rules, they have help in place already waiting on you. Using 311.chicago.gov, 311.chicago.gov, you can safely access services tailored to immigrants without fear of immigration enforcement coming at your door. Here's how to find and use these resources effectively. Step 1, and this is a tutorial. Step 1, go to the website on your computer or your smartphone. If you prefer, you can download the Chicago 311 mobile app for convenient access.
Paso número 1. Por favor, visite 311.chicago.gov en su computadora o teléfono inteligente. Vaya a 311.chicago.gov. Si prefieres, puedes ir a tu tienda de aplicaciones y descargar la aplicación Chicago 311.
Step 2. Navigate to immigration resources. 1. You search for immigration services. Use the search bar and type keywords like immigration, refugee service, or citizenship resources. Explore available categories. Look for options under human services or community support.
Paso número 2. ¿Cómo navegar los recursos emigratorios? Buscar servicios al emigrante en tu aplicación. Usa la barra de búsqueda y escriba palabras claves como emigración, servicios al refugiado o recursos al ciudadano. Busque la opción recursos humanos o soporte a la comunidad.
Human services or community support. Okay, step 3. These are the services that you can access there. The city of Chicago provides several immigration-specific resources, including legal assistance, free or low-cost legal help for citizenship applications, DACA renewals, family petitions, defense against deportation. Plus, there are organizations you can connect with, like the National Immigration Justice Center, Chicago Legal Clinic, and Chicago Volunteer Legal Services, the CVLS.
Centro Nacional de Justicia al Emigrante, con las siglas NIJC. 2. Clínica Legal de Chicago. 3. Servicios Legales Voluntarios de Chicago, con las siglas CVLS.
You could also find healthcare there. Clinics that provide care like regardless of immigration status. Community health centers. Free immunization programs. And support for the pregnant individuals and children.
Acceso a los cuidados de salud. Clínicas que proveen cuidados sin importarle tu estatus emigratorio. Número 1. Centros comunitarios de salud. Número 2. Programas de vacunas gratis. Número 3. Soporte a los niños y a las mujeres embarazadas.
Another service is education and citizenship, right? English as a second language classes, citizenship preparation, all of that. You can also find shelter and housing, workforce development, victims and refugee support. That's where you find it. Like services for victims of domestic violence or trafficking, right there. And you don't have to be scared of immigration enforcement when you go there.
Soporte para víctimas y refugiados. Número 1. Servicios para víctimas de violencia doméstica y tráfico humano. Número 2. Programas de relocalización de víctimas y de refugiados. Y número 3. Soporte de visa U y visas T.
Refugee resettlement programs. You can find it there. Even things like U visa and T visa support. That's what they do. You want to use that resource if you're there, and now it's day one. It's day one. Okay, listen, step 4, find an immigration resource center. Use the search bar to find a local immigration resource center. For example, Illinois Coalition for Immigrants and Refugee Rights, the ICIRR. They offer workshops and legal clinics. Erie Neighborhood House provides education, legal services, and family support.
Paso número 4. ¿Cómo encontrar centros de recursos al emigrante? Punto número 1. Usar la barra de búsquedas para encontrar recursos locales al emigrante. Por ejemplo, la coalición de Illinois para los emigrantes y los refugiados, con las siglas ICIRR. Esta coalición ofrece talleres y clínicas legales. El segundo centro es la Casa Vecina Erie. Esta casa vecina provee educación, servicios legales y soporte a la familia. El tercero es el Centro Romero. Este centro se especializa en relocalización de refugiados y servicios legales de emigración.
Step 5, get assistance in your language. Call 311 by phone and request assistance in your preferred language. Translators are available for many of them.
Paso número 5. ¿Cómo conseguir asistencia en su lengua? Si no habla inglés, en la barra de búsquedas de la página del internet 311.chicago.gov puede encontrar la lengua de su preferencia en el menú principal. También puede encontrar un traductor en el navegador. Si esto es muy difícil, puede llamar por teléfono al 311 y solicitar ayuda en su idioma. Hay traductores disponibles en una gran variedad de lenguajes.
Step 6, submit a request. To access services, submit a request on the website. Click Submit a Request and choose the category like Immigration Services. Provide the necessary details, but avoid sharing sensitive and personal information. That's just OPSEC, no matter what you're doing.
Paso número 6. ¿Cómo presentar una solicitud? Para poder acceder a los servicios, debe presentar una solicitud en la página del Internet. Primero, haga un clic en Presentar solicitud y escoja la categoría Servicios de Migración. Una vez en esta categoría, provea los datos necesarios, teniendo en cuenta no compartir información personal privada.
Step 7, connect with local organizations. The City of Chicago partners with many organizations to support immigrants. ICIRR, like I mentioned before, Latino Policy Forum, Heartland Alliance, the Resurrection Project, really great.
Paso número 7. ¿Cómo conectar con las organizaciones locales? 1. La Coalición de Derechos para los Emigrantes y los Refugiados de Illinois. Vaya a la página del internet www.icirr.org. Número 2. El Centro Político Latino. Vaya a la página del internet www.latinopolicyforum.org. Número 3. La Alianza del Corazón de la Tierra. Esta alianza se enfoca en vivienda, salud y servicios legales. Y número 4. El Proyecto de Resurrección, que ofrece ayuda financiera y defensa al emigrante.
Step 8, know your rights. That's why we have the red card. If you've already been diligent, and you've already been motivated. That means you've already clicked what you need to click down there, and you're either printing your red card now or having it delivered. Okay? If you face a crisis like deportation or domestic violence, call 311 and ask for the immediate referral to Immigration Crisis Services. Look for organizations offering hotline support like the NIJC or the ACLU of Illinois.
Número 9. Ayuda de emergencia. Si está pasando por una crisis, ya sea violencia doméstica, deportación, etc. 1. Llame al 311 y pregunte por una transferencia inmediata a los servicios de crisis migratorias. Número 2. Busque organizaciones que ofrecen soporte de línea directa como NIJC o la ACLU de Illinois.
Now here's the step for everybody. Stay informed. Subscribe to updates. Sign up for newsletters or alerts from the local immigrant advocacy groups. You can find it all there on the same website. Follow community events. Look for citizenship drives, workshops, and cultural festivals hosted by the city or its partners.
Número 10. Manténgase informado. 1. Suscríbase a las cartas de noticias y alertas de su servicio local de defensa al emigrante. 2. Siga los eventos comunitarios. Busque las campañas de ciudadanía, los talleres sociales y culturales y los festivales auspiciados por la ciudad y sus asociados.
Chicago's sanctuary city status means that 311 services are safe for undocumented immigrants. Your immigration status will not be reported, and there's no ID required. Many services are accessible without proof of citizenship or residency. Period. Undocumented immigrants in Chicago can find support for legal, health, and community needs while staying safe and empowered. If you or someone you know is at risk, get the red card. If you're in Chicago, 311.chicago.gov. It's a sanctuary city. Use it. So if you or someone you know isn't at risk, what do? Share this. Share this. The next person has someone that is going to need the information. It's go time. This is why we're here. It's day one, and Dictator Donnie is not playing around. So guess what? Neither is Drill Sergeant. You know that. You see that. You've seen it. It's your turn. Share this. Share this. Share this. And if you need help, if you are at risk and you know someone at risk, follow these steps. Get that red card. Right now, Chicago is the one where we're really seeing the most commotion, and we don't know when it's going to happen. So do it now. Do it now. Do it now. We have more coming. We will have more coming. We're going to do everything we can to keep you safe wherever you are. So, if you're one of the highly motivated few who stayed till the end without giving up, type in that comment section, Drill Sergeant. I made it, Drill Sergeant. Follow us on all these things you see here, and our link tree is in the description. Maybe even get some merch.